Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Cameron Payne. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in a two-guard. And for the Trailblazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the two. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Now, here's Hart. Anunoby. Avdia with the rebound. There's the screen. The kick out to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Kamare. Fires from 18. Here's Klingon. Makes it off the glass.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Bridges outside. Now Anunoby. Towns finds Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Simon. Payne can't hit. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Outside, Simons. Simons with a screen on Hart. To the middle. Here's Kamare. Some solid defense from Hart.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
That's good from Payne. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
To the inside. Pass to Kamare. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Calling for the ball and then delivering. Nice shot by Avdia.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Chauncey Billups.
And they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Grant against Anunoby. Payne kicks to Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Grant. Anunoby, good.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to talk to his guys. This, their first look at this year's New York squad. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Grant. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua's checked in. Avdia, the pass to Simons. Henderson outside. Simons surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
First one falls for him. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Knicks trail by 3. Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Let's take a look at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. These guys have been grabbing rebounds and bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Henderson kicks to Simons. Henderson against Bridges. Henderson, no good. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. After New York gets the 3. Shot clock at 5. Clingan the screen for Simon. And it goes down 2 points.
The handles right there from Simon. Great job of just creating enough space for him to do the damage.
Pass to Achua. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Towns. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Knicks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Yep, it counts.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
And Wright kicks to Bridges. Robinson dishes to Bridges. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here's Sharp, defended by McBride.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Over in the corner, Avdia. No good with the triple. The Knicks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul it.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And the first one drops.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Delano Banton comes in for Avdia. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Josh Hart, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. Both free throws good from Bridges. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Banton. Poked it up for Henderson.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
New York trailing. And here is Bridges. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 2 from Portland. We're back in a moment. Been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Setting the floor for the Knicks. White is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Achua. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. Henderson passes to Williams. Henderson outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Henderson's got 5.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Pass to Hart. Here's Achua. Back to Hart. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Grant. Hart against Sharp. Henderson looking it over. Six on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all.
Now, here's Hart. His last outing, he had 18 points. Grant outside. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Here's Wright. He has yet to score. Hart gets to Wright. They need this. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Inside. Here's Grant. Missed inside. Knicks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hart against Sharp. Pass to Achua. To the inside. The dunk by Achua.
These bigs can really put some force on the rim. Achua falls directly in that category.
And here's Sharp. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Banton. Over McBride. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Banton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Take a look at New York. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And seeing where the Knicks are with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Payne looking around. Down low. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
Pass to Klingon. Trailblazers moving the ball around. To the paint. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now here's Payne. He has 5. Anunoby outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Payne. That shot misses. Simons with the defensive effort. Pass to Kamare. Henderson, bounce pass. Outside, Simons. Kept alive. Klingon. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Klingon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside, Towns. 44 seconds left in the first half. Towns a screen on Avdia. Bridges misses. Portland leading by 9. Pass to Kamare. Now, here's Avdia. Here's Kamare. Shot clock at 6. Here's Henderson. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Trying to get something going, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Towns has got his second bucket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And the first half is now in the books. Trailblazers lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
better defense. You know, we keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Trailblazers.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, guys, Donovan Clingan has been really making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
And here are the Knicks now. 7-point differential. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingan, and it's Kamare in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now here's Payne, covered by Simons. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And when you're a knockdown shooter like you were, with the kind of athleticism that Anthony Simons possesses, Brent, you're in rarefied air.
Yeah, no doubt Anthony, one of those guys, really tough to stop. You got to pick your poison with him. That quickness and his ability to get to the rim, though, that can impact what they do offensively.
And here is Simons after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. And it's Simons off the drive. Pass to Klingan, tipped away. Bridges inside, covered by Simons.
What a stuff there. Bridges doing it with authority.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Portland, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Kamare. Back to Simons. Klingan with it. To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
Simons, the pass to Grant. Here's Kamare, defended by Bridges. To the paint. Avdia against Hart. It's deflected.
No way, says Danny Avdia. Got right to that one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, Simons. Here's Grant. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Payne. He has 7. Bridges outside. Bridges missing again. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No good from Grant.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Kamare. Back to Simons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Towns for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
They set the pick. Avdia against Hart. Avdia dishes to Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going in the screen for Simons. Outside, Avdia. The kick out to Simons. Drills the 3-pointer. Simons has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Towns finds Payne for 3. And it's Towns missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Wright in for Cameron Payne. .124 left in the third quarter. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Achua. Outside, Avdia. And here's Sharp. Clock at 6. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. McBride passes to Wright. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. one is off. Murray's checked in for Portland. Delano Banton comes in for Avdia. And New York with a change here, too. Beauchamp's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers leading by 7. Sharp with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, using his power, Williams doesn't give them any room to interfere with that jam.
The Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Now, here's Achua. He's covered by Murray. Now, Achua. For Murray. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And New York looking at who they've got. Mitchell Robinson out there with Achua. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
There's a screen by Achua. With the teardrop, Portland grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Henderson left side. Pass to Walker. Here's Banton. Back to Walker. Inside. 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Out to Henderson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Henderson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Robinson a screen on Henderson. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Here's Banton. Defended by McBride. Banton the pass to Williams. Pass to Sharp. Drives to the hoop. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Kolek from 12 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Kolek has got his first basket. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Walker with a screen for Sharp. Outside, Walker. Here's Henderson. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Pass to Kolek. A three-pointer off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here's Henderson. Now, here's Sharp. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Robinson. Portland grabs the miss. It's good.
I think Mitchell Robinson getting more and more comfortable with plays like this. Contact on it, still able to finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So Portland ends up going with the new group. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Simons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's Towns. It's blocked. The kick out to Simons. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Clock at 4. Grant kicks to Avdia. Three-pointer, Simons. It's rebounded by New York. Payne in the post. Defended by Avdia. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Outside, Avdia. Here's Kamara. Defended by Hart. It's good from long range.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Simons.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 17. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Simons.